JB running on gasoline. And in the background, we have a 5 CCK. This is the one that's called the Devil. Right now, they're all running. There's no load, but they're all running. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically compare each one individually so you can hear what they sound like. Okay, so give me a second. Let me shut them all down. By the way, we're going to be doing this test unloaded, okay? So let me shut them down. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, okay, nice and quiet. We got them all shut off. What I'm going to do before I start them up, I'm going to be walking around them just to give you an idea what they look like. Of course, you're probably all familiar with these things. Once again, this is the DJB-MS with a 12 kilowatt head. Does it put out 12 kilowatts? No, the most I had out of this thing is about 7.2, 7.3 kilowatts. Single phase. The motor can't handle anymore. By the way, it's an NOS motor. Here's the back end. By the way, we got big Fukin batteries on all these guys right here. Again, quick rundown. And of course the Devil CCK, okay, which I really didn't restore, but we did some repairs on it. All right, so let's get to it. First, what we're going to do, we're going to start up the DJB. Okay, once again, diesel. Okay, and once I start it up, I'm going to walk back about 6 feet or so and let you all hear it. The muffler that we have on top of here is, what is it? I don't recall offhand, but anyway, it's a good quality muffler. It's probably like about 15 inches long, probably about 6 inches in diameter. It's a decent muffler, I guess you could say. This is a twin cylinder. All right, so this starts a little bit differently than most DJBs, actually all DJBs, as far as for generating. What we have here is our control panel for the motor, and down here we got the control panel for the generator head. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it up. These things will be running about 60 hertz, 12240. Again, we're going to run them unloaded. Okay, so let's do it. Again, these things are warmed up, so they should start up immediately, hopefully. We'll see. Oop, okay. Here we are. All right, just to show you what these things are putting out right now. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm standing back about, let's go back about 10 feet or so. So this is what this thing sounds like. Again, it's warmed up. We're running diesel right there. So I'm going to walk around it. Typical DJB diesel. All right. I got to scoot in a little bit over here. All right, I'm going to step back about 10 feet or so on the back side. And here we are. Okay, so that's your DJB. All right, let me shut her down. Getting kind of loud over here. All right. Okay, let's go to the DJA Single Cylinder Diesel. All right, this guy right here, we got this for $100. Thing is like brand new. I mean, it's unbelievable. All right, how do you start this thing here? All right. So this is your DJA. Your single cylinder diesel, just to show you what it's putting out. It's got 61.8 hertz, got 128 volts. You load it down, it'll take it down a little bit. By the way, the DJB has a voltage regulator. The voltage here is regulated by the speed of the motor. Okay, so I'm standing back about 10 feet or so. It is significantly quieter than the DJB. These two are workhorses, these diesels. All right, so I'm going to walk around like I did with the other ones. All right, just to give you an idea what it sounds like. Okay, I'm going to step back a little bit here. I'm in the garage. Step around the Devil's CCK. All right, I'm on the back side. All right, the thing is running. Of course, these DJA shake a little bit, as you can see in the control box. That's a normal characteristic, from what I understand. But this thing runs solid. Believe it or not, when you load it, it actually runs better. All right, so that's your DJA, your single cylinder diesel. All right, let's shut it down. So let me walk around. All right. You're going to get a little bit of smoke out of it, because the way this thing works is when you shut it off, it actually opens up the exhaust valve. You still got fuel going in there, so of course it's going to burn a little bit until the thing dies down. This is your solenoid. Again, it will open up the exhaust valve to stop it. When you start it and the oil pressure builds up, it actually pulls back and allows the exhaust valve to operate normally. Okay, what's next in line? Okay, we got our 7.5 JB. Okay, again, we're running gasoline. This will run propane as well, natural gas. But for simplicity of this test, you know, I'm going to just run it on gasoline because I don't have natural gas in my garage. All right, let's go for it. All right, so here we are. I got a full meter package on the front panel. So you can see it's running about 63 hertz. This is a 120, 240 single phase model. Actually, 3 connectable for multiple voltages, single and 3 phase. But I'm running it on the house, so single phase 120, 240 is what I need. Okay, so standing back about 10 feet or so, a little bit more. This is probably the most quietest of the 3. Okay, but what are we running for an exhaust? Okay, so let me walk around the back side. Okay, walking. Let me step back a little bit, about 10 feet or so. This exhaust is actually off of a Honda. I don't know what model Honda, but it's a Honda. So we got a resonator and an exhaust. Thing works out good. The JB obviously is a 2-cylinder motor, and it runs well. Here we are, going to 7.5. So this thing will run gasoline. Let me step around a bit. Natural gas, propane. Runs better on the propane. It is actually tuned for propane, but I do run on gasoline. As you can see, it runs well. Okay, so that pretty much covers the 7.5 JB, twin cylinder gasoline, the DJA single cylinder diesel, and the DJB, the 2-cylinder diesel. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down. All right, and next we're going to go to the Devil's 5 CCK. It's a 5 kilowatt model running gasoline. Okay, looks ugly as hell. It's going to be ugly as hell. We're not going to restore it with a mirror-like finish like the other generators, but it's going to be 100% operative. Anything that requires maintenance will be addressed. Most of it has been. We rebuilt the generator end of it, the brush assembly, totally rebuilt from A to Z. This thing will actually put out pretty well. So once again, we're going to start this up like the other sets. Stand back and hear how it sounds. By the way, for the muffler, we're using a motorcycle muffler, high performance motorcycle muffler made by right there, Micron. It's hard to see, at least on the video screen here because of the sun. Probably needs repacking, but nonetheless it's not bad. So let's start this bad boy up. Okay. Okay, here we are. So let me step back about 10 feet or so. It's not bad, mellow sound I guess for a motorcycle muffler. And what are we running over here? All within bounds. Okay, so this is your this is a 2-cylinder gasoline motor. Stepping back about 10 feet or so. That's what it sounds like. Okay. Step to this side right here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we did 2 diesels and 2 gasoline sets. We actually have more to run. We got a few in the back over there, but we're not going to do it during this test. We got the LK, which is a single cylinder gasoline, the 4.0 BFA, and the 6.5 NH. We're going to do those later on. Okay, and what else we got over here that we're going to test later on? Oh yeah, the Hello Kitty, the 2.5 Hello Kitty AJ. And I got this guy right here. I had this thing sit in the corner for a couple of years, haven't done a damn thing to it. No spark, probably the points. But anyway, so that's really about it. So let's start them all up. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Here we go. The 2-cylinder diesel. DJA. 7.5 JB. All right, I'm sure we're probably making a lot of noise because I got a bank right next door to me with the drive-up window. They're probably cursing me out, so what the hell? It's a business area. So there we go. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the sounds of the diesels compared to the gasoline sets. Maybe later on we'll start up the other ones I showed you previously. All right, until then, you take care. Johnny T from New Jersey. Bye.